I got a little lace by Zendaya on the booty. On the booty. So good.
The Swift Kelce world is almost on fire right now. And no, we're not talking about fireworks. First of all, fans are going crazy over Kayla Nicole's Halloween costume, which was so shady that it might need its own storm warning. Next, people who know Taylor and Travis are saying that their upcoming wedding could make its own money. People are saying that a huge deal is in the works. Kelly Ripa and Mark Canwell swoop in and steal Halloween with their hilariously perfect Swift Kelce couple costumes that had the internet gasping for air. You thought the spotlight couldn't get any brighter. Of the millions who are to blame for adding up 18.4 billion minutes. In the meantime, Taylor pulled a disappearing act and missed Travis's away game against the Bills, which sent fans into full detective mode right away. And to make matters worse, Travis called himself the Chaos King and made fun of Bills fans as he walked into the locker room, even though he was hurt, because that's what he does. He keeps saying, I love them as I give them. So it's Halloween, and while everyone else is arguing about whether candy corn is a snack or a crime scene, Kayla Nicole decides to drop her own bombshell. And let's be honest, she's not just wearing a cute costume, she is giving a full-on masterclass in petty with style, sparkle, and a perfectly aimed attitude. When she posts a picture of herself on Instagram dressed as Toni Braxton from the He Wasn't Man Enough era, the internet pretty much floats. Fans are connecting the dots like it's a crime scene board in just a few minutes. Everyone now thinks that Kayla just sent a fashion-forward missile straight into the Swift Kelce universe, thanks to Travis, Taylor, the engagement, the lyrics, and the timing. She stops looking and takes over every frame. Her comment section turns into a full-blown popcorn party. Be quiet, Toni Braxton. People are calling it pure last laugh energy. Savage, easy, and just shady enough to make everyone wonder, should someone check on Tay? The photographers couldn't hide their excitement either because the pictures were just so good. But this is where it gets even better. Miss Swift just released a song called Opalite a few weeks ago, and some fans had to squint and say, wait, is she talking about Kayla? People who know say that the lyrics suggest that Kayla was more interested in the fame than the relationship when she and Travis were together. The internet ate it up like free concert tickets, whether it's true or just fans' imaginations running wild. And here's the best part. Kayla might really like Halloween as a time to get back at people in a fun way. She has danced this dance before. She casually talked about how she once dressed up as Tiana Taylor on a podcast last year after Iman Shumpert supposedly broke up with her by text. She didn't need to name names, though. The internet put those pieces together faster than a Swiftie could decode Easter eggs. I was dating a guy when he broke up with me over text. He broke up with me for a famous singer/actress at the time. She broke up with me for her, and Tiana, ooh, she had a lot to say. She said the whole thing was disgusting and then quickly deleted the comment. But by then, the internet had already taken screenshots, broken down every word, and started the popcorn party. When you put the words Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and wedding in the same sentence, the internet goes crazy. People are suddenly acting like financial analysts with calculators covered in glitter because insiders are saying that their big day might not only break the internet, but also the bank. The most recent rumor is that Taylor and Travis could make tens of millions of dollars just from the wedding. Yes, millions, just for getting married. In the meantime, the rest of us are trying to get an extra piece of cake at the reception. Insiders say that ever since they announced their engagement in August, streaming services have been circling like hungry seagulls at a beach picnic. One very bold source even says that the couple could get a $70 million 0 cents deal to air their show. $70 million, 0 cents, for one day. Your cousin's live-streamed wedding on Facebook suddenly seems even more sad. It seems like executives are treating this like they're planning the Olympics, coming up with plans for global distribution, cross-promotions, ad tie-ins, and merchandise opportunities like it's the Super Bowl of love. But here's the best part, none of this can happen without Taylor's permission. People who know her say she's not really after the money. She doesn't want to turn her vows into a stadium tour because she wants to keep her private space safe. The hype, on the other hand, is totally out of control. Some experts are saying that the number of people who might watch is similar to the number who watched Prince William and Kate Middleton's wedding. Some people even joke that whole countries might take the day off to celebrate. To be honest, this isn't the craziest thing Taylor has done lately. But just when everyone is busy dreaming about royal-level guest lists and global broadcasts, the universe throws in a funny plot twist thanks to the couple who treat Halloween like it's the Met Gala of comedy. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Rayapa. These two never wear costumes, but this year they go all out on the assignment. They don't just put on clothes, they become Taylor and Travis. Kelly shows up with a blonde wig and bangs that are so perfect that people say she broke into Taylor's glam room. Mark, on the other hand, walks in with fake facial hair that says, "I yell on the football field for a living." And the best part is that they set up the whole New Heights podcast again. Everything from mics to props to posture was perfect, except for Travis himself walking in and saying, "Let's get into it, big guy." Welcome back to our new Halloween show Frights. Fans were still getting over how accurate Kelly Rayapa and Mark Consuelos' first look was when the two of them said, "Wait for it," and dropped a second costume. This time, they took pictures of Taylor and Travis getting engaged. And the accuracy was so crazy that people started to zoom in like detectives. The floral background is perfect. The lighting is just right, posed down to the exact way your hands are. The comment sections were a mess. Oh my God, the same. They do this too well. Are we sure they didn't sneak into the real backyard? Fans made them honorary members of the Swiftie Hall of Fame. It's basically a family tradition now that Kelly and Mark have made Swiftie Pell costumes for 3 years in a row. One person joked, Olympic level of commitment. The accuracy of the costumes is suspiciously high. These two are on speed dial for Taylor and Travis if they ever need stunt doubles for a movie, a music video, or a Super Bowl ad. While Kelly and Mark are winning the costume Olympics, the real Taylor Swift is busy doing what she does best, living her best life while everyone else screams her name. Everyone thought she would show up at Travis Kelce's away game against the Buffalo Bills, but she didn't. Miss Swift chose not to participate, and the internet reacted like a wet paper towel. Fans spent Sunday looking at every camera angle, every crowd shot, and every random sparkle in the stands like they were looking for Bigfoot in red lipstick. But she wasn't there. Not a single hair, sequin, or even a shadowy shape. The Chiefs lost 21-28, and of course Swifties went crazy. Of course they lost. One fan tweeted, "The good luck chomp stayed home," but people who knew about it weren't bothered. They told everyone that Taylor usually skips away games because her security team doesn't want to get older in one afternoon. People on the internet were already talking about the Red String Theory boards because she had just been seen having dinner in New York on Thursday, which was only 6 hours away from the stadium. But the truth is a lot less exciting than TikTok wants you to think. She usually only goes to games at home. It's all about being safe. People have been saying for a long time that she won't go anywhere until her team checks out the place like they're looking for treasure. Taylor has been keeping it low-key this season, even at the games she does go to. There were no glam shots of the stadium entrance, very few broadcast cutaways, and absolutely no moments of Taylor sipping and clapping politely that the NFL used to show, like rare wildlife footage. It seems that she has even been trying to tone it down on purpose because the attention was getting too much. And to be honest, that's fair. Think about how hard it would be to watch your boyfriend work while millions of people look at your face in 4K. Still, she's not cut off. Not at all. On The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, she said that even when she's not at the game, she thinks about what the Chiefs are doing. On the outside, it's all glam, but on the inside, it's a full sports commentator. In the meantime, her man was out there putting on a Broadway-level show for the Bills fans, bruises and all. Travis Kelce doesn't just get hit, he gets hit, stands up like an action hero in slow motion, and then he becomes a WWE villain right away. Linebacker Cole Bishop hit him so hard that you could hear the souls of Chiefs fans leave their bodies. Travis got helped down, and trainers rushed in like a pit crew at the Indy 500. Everyone got ready for bad news, but instead of quietly limping away like a normal person, Kelce cupped his ear at the Bills fans and mouthed something that looked a lot like, "I love it, pain, pressure, and chaos." Travis Kelce says it's showtime. He keeps saying, "I love it, I really like it." This man is a walking, talking ball of chaos energy. Trainers are poking, prodding, and checking him for a concussion. And 5 minutes later, he jumps back onto the field at the start of the third quarter as if nothing had happened. Mahomes quickly checks the waters, saying something like, "If you're breathing, you're catching this." And yes, Travis does. Later, their telepathic Mahomes-Kelce magic strikes again when Patrick runs away from a swarm of bees and throws a pass that Travis catches for a 27-yard gain. But even with those moments of brilliance, the Chiefs were very average all day. The momentum slowed down, the defense fell behind, and they ended up losing 54, which made Chiefs Kingdom go crazy like it was the end of a Netflix show. The team is now going into a bye week before playing the 7-2 Broncos, who are not going to make things easy for anyone. Travis should probably cool it with the taunting of whole stadiums while he's hurt. He should also ice up and drink a lot of water, but let's be honest, he won't. That's it for today's Chaos Report, everyone. See you next time, the same Swift Kelce world, but with more drama,